Hey sports fans, how's it going? We'll start you off with the Westfield Bombers. They have earned themselves a trip back to the TD Bank North Garden to play for the Division III state hockey title. For the second straight year, the Westfield Bombers draw the Scituate Sailors, and this afternoon the Bombers looking for a little revenge in their first title since 2003. And there's the Westfield Bombers, as I mentioned, at the TD Bank North Garden there in the home whites. Just 29 seconds in, Richard Asselin puts this one in the back of the net. It's 1-0 early. Now it's 1-1. Anthony Howard from the point, and Dan Ross deflects it. It's 2-1 Westfield. But with 8 minutes left in the third, Scituate ties it up. It's 2-2, and we now have a game. Late in the third, Sean Ferrer, check out the move, puts it by the defender and then puts it in front, and Ryan Leonard puts it in. That's under a minute. And then it's celebration time. The Westfield Bombers are your state title champions, their first title since 2003. To the state hardwood we head. Two teams from Western Mass with shots at state titles. Ladies first. The Northampton Lady Blue Devils impressing fans all season long and seeking their first title in school history. Hard to believe. Last night they faced Andover. They're no stranger to the hardwood. And there's Northampton there in the home whites. They're playing at the DCU Center in Worcester. Iris Santoni finds Bridget Courtney down low. She does this all the time. And one. Hamp up 8 in the first half. But here comes Andover. Lauren Renfro hits a 3. She actually hits 6. And then the last seconds of the third, close game. Alana Driscoll-Sabar nails this. 20 points for her. They're up 14. And then Alana finds Bridget Courtney again. And now it's celebration time for the Northampton Lady Blue Devils. They hold off Andover 50-37, and they win their first state title champion in school history. Northampton not to be outdone by the Frontier Redhawks. The Clark brothers have been stellar all season long and hoping to do something the school hasn't done in 21 years, hold up a Division III state title trophy. Now there's the Frontier Redhawk fans. They've been great all season long, and so have the Clark brothers. Here's Dan. He finds his brother Brian. He misses it, but gets his own rebound. And Frontier's up 3 early. And Brian Clark gets the ball, drives into the lane, and hits this nice jumper. He had 24 points. But in a scary moment in the second, Jamie Bell out. They would have to continue on without him. But here comes Scituate. Blaine O'Brien hits the jumper, and they're down just 2. But here comes Frontier. Gary Grandonico hits the 3. He had 17 points. Then John Payne bangs it down low. It was 39-35 at the half. Frontier with the lead. And then Frontier took over in the second half. Dan Clark hits the jumper. He had 23 points. They were up 5 after 3. And then Brennan McKenna pulls up on the fast break, hits this 15-footer. They were up 5 with just a couple minutes left. Gary Grandonico, he hits another one in the lane, and the crowd is going just wild, as they have been all season long. And congratulations to Frontier. They pull it out 79-65 with the win over Scituate. UMass may have officially held its senior night a week and a half ago, but UMass earned itself one final home game with a win versus Stephen F. Austin in the first round of the NIT. If there was one thing the UMass seniors didn't want, was to lose their final appearance at the Mullen Center. UMass taking on Akron in the second round of the NIT, hoping home court advantage would keep their season alive. Travis Ford and the UMass Minutemen getting it going early. CeeLo to Ricky Harris. He drills the 3. UMass up 4 early. Then Chris Lowe finds Dante Milligan. He has really turned it on in the second half of the season. UMass up 8. But then Steve McNeese finds Cedric Middleton. He hits a 3, and it's only a 4-point game. And then a guy Minutemen struggle with all day, Jeremiah Wood, with the steal and the dunk. This game was just way too close. Gary Forbes pulls the trigger, though. Hits the 3. UMass with a 3-point lead at the half. But of course, that wouldn't stay. Wood came out firing, drills the 3. They're up 3 here. And as I said, this game was just great. Tony Gaffney now picks up the steal, and he finds Ricky Harris. Watch Ricky no, I don't need any help. He takes it all the way to the key by himself, lays it up and in. Good move, Ricky. And then Chris Lowe doing what he does best, spinning and scoring in the lane. Not bad for a guy under 6 feet tall. And then Ricky Harris says, well, Chris Lowe, I'll do you one better. He scores here. UMass down just 1. They cut that big lead all the way down. Chris Lowe clutch at the free throw line. He had 5 of 6 free throws all in the second half. And then check out this cap to end the game. Dante Milligan slams it home. And UMass advances. They play Syracuse on Tuesday. They win by 5. It's been quite the week for the Boston Red Sox. First, they find out that their ace Josh Beckett won't make the trip to Japan for the season opener. He's rehabbing in Florida. A few days later, the team had a money dispute which almost kept the whole team from making the trip to Japan. All that was shortly resolved, and the team made the 18-hour trip to Japan. Today, the Sox finished up their preseason. And here's a traditional ritual you don't see much in the States: flowers exchanged. Tim Wakefield on the mound for the Sox today, and Lee Sung-yup with the blooper. And they were out early, but J.D. Drew, he found his power stroke in Japan. He hits a grand slam here. Sox go up 4-2. And how about the Japanese pitcher himself, Hideki Okajima, returning home, but this time in a Red Sox jersey. He gets hit hard, but Mike Lowell grabs it, fires to first, and how about the 5-3 double play? Okajima out of the jam, and the Sox go on to sweep Japanese teams. They win by the final today of 9-2. Well, opening day is just around the corner. It's hard to believe. They're going to open the season in Japan on Tuesday night. Of course, we'll have all that for you, but that's it now for sports. We'll be back after this.